What's shaking YouTubeites? Welcome to Lords of Longbox Presenting CovrPrice's Comic Book Shakers of the Week.
All right. To repeat, TiVo, welcome in YouTubeites to this week Shakers. It's going to be an interesting show. We got the full crew here tonight. We got a really good list. You guys are all out of order. There we go. So thank you guys for being here. Marty, what's up? We missed you last week.
Greetings and salutation, geekettes and YouTubeites. Welcome to another Thursday Shaker Show. Man, this is a very fun list. I missed you guys as well. I went out of town, went on a fishing trip, and had a great time with some friends. Friends like family, kind of, you know. So it was a good time. Sorry I missed last week, but you guys held the fort down, and you guys did an amazing job. And so here I am. Always a great time to be on here.
Yeah, you were missed. It was fun last week, though. Like the chat, you guys were the best. It was such a good conversation. There was a lot of really interesting stuff going on last week. So thank you guys for doing that. Chris, I saved this for you. So guys, I have not opened it yet. If you guys were watching, was it last week, Chris, or the week before?
I think it may have been last week.
Yes. Yes, I remember you talking about that.
Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, Chris was kind enough to send this to me. So do me a favor, give him a follow on Instagram, follow him on his shows. Oh, this is like a perfect copy too. Thank you. I love it. Thank you.
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I just, the things that keep warm. You always have such a warm personality, Laura. This show would not be the same without you. So we appreciate you so much. But it is Thursday, and you guys know what that means. It is time to see what is shaking in the comic book aftermarket, and we are here shaking it up with the Lords of the Long Box. Man, this is such a great list. Great hosts, great panel, great writers at CovrPrice. Just so many good things. I have an abundance of free time right now for reasons not related to anything going on in the real world.
Yeah.
And I am happy to be here, and I'm happy to be talking comics with you guys.
Chris, now, what the hell was I going to ask him? Yeah, anyway, good to have you back, man. I have no idea, man.
You're going to ask me what I'm doing during this
vacation,
right?
The sabbatical, as we want to call it, right?
That's what you were going to say.
I'm listing a lot of things on eBay. I'm cleaning out my garage. I think I listed another 1,000 comics this last few days. A lot of Daredevil, a lot of Detective Batman.
Nice.
And I'm just kind of going through alphabetical, and I'm doing them as much as I can. And if my forced vacation continues into next week, I'll be doing some Whatnot streams. I'll be doing stuff like that. And for the whole month of October on my eBay store, I got 2,000 comics that are buy two, get two free.
Nice.
Perfect. There's the link, guys. So follow him, give him some love.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
JSS.
Gabe, last but not least, how's it going?
I'm great. I'm doing good. Glad to be here. I miss you guys because we don't get to hang out multiple days a week. Like we need to get like a hangout, just like Zoom or something, just so we can just talk nonsense and just chat.
Like we do now.
Like we do now. Yeah, but like
Exactly.
on a longer,
Gabe,
we gotta
we
do another show
on
on
Thursday.
Wednesday.
We should do it on Thursday, Gabe.
What's that?
Kind of what we do, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do another like unfiltered or whatever on Lando show or something. Get all of us together and just
Unfiltered. Oh man.
time. But it is October, like Chris said, which is the best month out of the year because it's my birthday month. But what it really comes down to is Halloween comic covers on Instagram, right? So if you guys want to get involved, it's something that TiVo always did, and we're keeping their tradition. I don't know, alive? No, undead? I don't know. I'm trying to make it kind of like a Halloween spooky kind of adjective. Eaten back to life? I don't know. But if you want to join in on all the fun, post Halloween spooky related comic book covers, tag all of us in it, hashtag Halloween comic covers, hashtag Lords of the Long Box, hashtag TiVo, just to kind of get involved and be, a part of the old tradition. And hell, it's that time of the year, it's that season, so let's do some seasonal cool comic book stuff as well. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm so guilty. I know exactly what you guys are saying. TiVo loved doing this. He would always promote it. And I suck, dude, because I missed like 2 days. That's all I can say, But I've seen some great Halloween covers out there, man. They're really, really impressive. I'm looking forward to seeing more. Please do absolutely tag us. I really love seeing like those eerie, creepy, all the old Vampirella covers, things like that. So very enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm posting cross covers. Yeah.
Oh, that comics, man. No, yeah. In the chat, guys, I had a little bit too much to drink on my Comic Book Women show the other night, and so I was bouncing on my rebounder during the show. It was bad. I woke up in the middle of the night like, oh man, did I do that live? And
what episode was that? I got to go back and check that out.
I'm going to delete that episode.
It sounds like an OnlyFans custom video.
Oh no!
It's bad. Some people saw it, but let's just forget that happens, right? Let's just forget it.
No, let's clip it and put it on here.
There you go.
Somebody out there, before Laura deletes it, go out there and do the Lord's work.
It's so bad.
Download it.
No. Anyways, before we get started, though, I'm going to do a little shameless plug here. If you guys are not familiar, New York Comic Con's coming up, and Anthony and I are going to be there. We just showed this cover. This is our Will Shrike Battle Beast number 5, New York Comic Con exclusive. I know, isn't that badass? We are going to do a really limited pre-sale tomorrow, and we also have. I love it. Look at Chris's face. It's perfect, right? We also have our Elvira Harley set. So we have here, and then it goes to here. This is done by Ashley Witter. If you guys are familiar with her work on Star Wars.
That thing's not gonna last. You guys are ridiculous for doing that. That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? I'm like, really? There's a lot of exclusives for this title, and I'm not saying this because I'm biased. This is by far the best.
Yeah, this thing's sold like 100,000 issues already. They pre-sold
so. It's gonna be insane. But I think she did such a good job on it. Wow. So anyway, that's gonna be launching tomorrow. Make sure you guys are following us.
Hey, Leia said it's her birthday month this month, and she really liked that cover. And so just yeah,
she looks really excited about it.
Yeah,
I think I saw her move a little.
She has a good
all right, guys. Let's dive right in. Marty.
Yeah.
Shaking this week. Let's
wow. We're going way back. Number 1, All American Comics number 89, DC 1947. This week we saw the first appearance of Golden Age Harlequin make quite the scene with a record sale of All American Comics number 89. Molly Main assumes the role of the villainess in real life after portraying her for a promotional radio show. She did so to capture the attention of Green Lantern, with whom she wanted to start a romantic relationship. Things spiraled out of control when her band of henchmen took things too far by planting a bomb. Trying to stop them, she is taken hostage. Green Lantern arrives to save the day. It was years later that the two were ultimately married after the death of Green Lantern's, Alan Scott's, first wife, Rose Canton Thorne. Although not the same Harley Quinn character we see years later in DC Comics, it is documented that the former was indeed the inspiration for the latter. The whole Harley Quinn identity is based on the Italian Commedia dell'arte character from the late 16th century. The iconic costume was made of diamonds or checkered patches, originally developed from old linen scraps. A look that evolved but essentially continued the comic book characters. This past week, we saw a CGC 8.5 of All American Comics number 89 sell for the hefty sum of $6,600. Note, in 2021, during the pandemic comic boom, we saw a CGC 8.5 Dave Crippen copy sell for north of $10K. Dave Crippen was a famed collector who amassed nearly 13,000 comic books containing nearly complete titles from every company and genre between 1940 and 1955. Each copy had a handwritten pencil code at the top of the first page and are recognized with a distinct pedigree label from CGC. Wow.
This is so cool.
That's amazing. I mean, I get it. You know, she's I guess you can call her I wouldn't even call her, to be honest with you. I don't see the parallel. I see the parallel, but I don't really see that this being the inspiration for our modern day Harley Quinn. You know, and
her roller skates and the blue and red hair.
And it's just it's almost like people are reaching now. You know, we already know what the first appearance is. You know, and we've seen this, but I don't know. I just know this doesn't fit well with me. But besides that, I love that it's a 1947. I mean, you're talking history to have that in an 8.5. That's amazing. So I can see this price going for around that amount.
I mean, just the 8.5 from this book, or for this book from this period, is super cool. It's, you know, this is basically a Wayback Machine kind of book. Like, look at all that bright red cover. I mean, these things, it's so crazy to see these things survive. And it's Alan Scott Green Lantern, the original Green Lantern, whose weakness was wood. So this is cool. This is fun. But I'm kind of in the same boat as Marty. Like, I don't connect the dots too much between this Harley Quinn and, you know, the Harley Quinn that we all know.
You don't see the parallels here.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, the name and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, the spelling of the name is way different because it's really Harley Quinn is Harley Quinzel, you know, so it's just, you know, it's spelled differently and stuff like that. But hey, this is cool. It's a piece of history one way or the other. Harley Quinn, Scott Allen or not, it's a DC national comic book from 47, and that makes it super cool.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to go look at. I'd probably have to hear like interviews of the creator of Harley Quinn from the Batman animated series, right, to see where they pulled inspiration from. It's possible that they saw this Golden Age villain not being used, and you know, decided to revive it for the animated series, and that's how we got the Harley Quinn that we all know and love today. I don't know. I don't think it's that much of a stretch. But these old All-American comics by DC, they're absolutely incredible. I can't believe somebody found one in an 8.5. That's impressive. I mean, Green Lantern is the Golden Age Green Lantern's amazing. Alan Scott's amazing. You know, the Rose Thorn, Alan Scott's first wife, Rose Thorn. I mean, come on, it's right on the nose. You know, it is what it is. I think I think it's okay to have similar sounding character names, similar concepts that are used to, you know, recreate a modern day supervillain, like they did with Scarecrow, like they did with, you know, a couple others as well. But it doesn't have to be the same. It can be different.
Yeah, DC's notorious for that. That's how the Silver Age started. It was them recreating the Flash. Nowhere near, you know, the Flash from the Golden Age, but they have a track record of doing that. They really do recreate some of these Golden Age characters into modern characters. Well, modern being, you know, 1940s characters into like early 60s characters. But those are the ones that survived, and we all are familiar with now.
Yeah. So even if you don't see the parallels here, I think we can all unanimously agree this is an awesome book at an awesome grade. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Shaker number 1, All American Comics number 89 from DC, 1947, a CGC coming in at an 8.5 at $6,600. All right, Chris, what do we have for Shaker number 2?
Shaker number 2 is Amazing Heroes number 179. This is the Todd McFarlane cover by Fantagraphics in 1990. There's something about the way that Todd McFarlane draws kids. I don't know what it is, but it's always just a little unsettling for me. Todd McFarlane is one of, if not the most recognizable names in the comic book industry, from his early work with DC and Marvel, being a founder of Image Comics, to now being synonymous with the detailed action figures. McFarlane has been an integral part of the medium for 40 plus years. Fans and collectors have been picking up every book McFarlane has ever worked on, with many books from earlier in his career becoming more sought after in the aftermarket. Books such as Coyote and Infinity Inc. are a few examples of books that have become more valuable over the last decade. I'm going to add to that list Battlefield Earth is one that I sold this last week, and it is some early McFarlane work from when he was at DC. But yeah, my copies kind of flew off my eBay store shelves. Another book that featured McFarlane's cover art has been the increasing demand in his cover for Amazing Heroes number 179. This issue included promotion for the upcoming Spider-Man series that Todd was helming. This book has long been a $10 to $15 book for raw copies, with premiums being put on higher grade copies. This past week, a CGC 9.8 sold for $400, an all-time high. This sale was $100 higher than the previous sale of $300 for a CGC 9.6.
Okay, so $100 bump for the 9.8 to the 9.6. That's kind of reasonable, I guess.
Yeah. So question for you guys. I know the kid on the left has a Gretzky jersey on. Kid on the right, does it say dink or oink?
Looks
It
like
looks
dink.
like I was saying dink too, Marty. Marty and I are on the same page. Dink.
Yeah. Hey, Patel's back giving us money for absolutely no reason.
Thank you, Patel. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Patel.
That's
Not
awesome.
necessary.
it.
Fantastic Four number 1, Hulk number 1, X-Men number 1. Rank best to worst, please. Thanks. I'm gonna go in the order that you wrote them. Fantastic Four number 1, X-Men number 1, Hulk number 1.
I'm gonna switch the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
I agree with you, Laura. X-Men, FF1, Hulk 1.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
You guys are ridiculous. FF1's the most important comic book. In
There
the
you
Silver
go.
Age.
I agree.
Or Marvel Silver Age.
It's just a personal thing, though. That's very
I know.
subjective.
I'm just giving you crap. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I mean, me and Chris are in alignment here. I think.
Whoa.
Fantastic Four number 1.
How did that happen?
I know that's really weird. I don't know how to respond to this. What?
You got good taste, Chris. That's we can admit to that. All good. FF1 started the Marvel universe. X-Men number 1. I mean, X-Men are other than like Spider-Man, Batman, it's X-Men in terms of like popularity and importance to the comic book industry, and Hulk. I mean, just because that first run lasted 5 issues, and then it disappeared until he came back in Astonishing Tales. So I'll go with that.
Hey.
I love the Hulk, but his only real villain is the Army. It seems like in a lot of those older books. So
back to the read. What's interesting about this comic is that it's 1990 and it's $3.50. That's a lot for a comic back in 1990.
Well, this isn't a comic.
It was a magazine, but I mean, $3.50 is still a lot. When you consider that most comics were $1.25, $1.50 during that time frame. So it's not Wizard, right? It's not Epic or Hero magazine. I wouldn't be surprised if these are hard to find just because the price and the era that it came out.
And how they're stored. Magazines always get beat to shit. So
they're hard to find.
Square bound, yeah.
Well, I also think that, like the Reed was saying, people are kind of going back, finding earlier Todd McFarlane stuff, and that keeps popping up. Not just with Amazing Heroes, but Comics Journal 84 has that Batman like sketch that he sent in and it got published in there. It's like his first published work. Or even things like Todd McFarlane versus the World. You know, that's just like a book about Todd McFarlane's escapades throughout the comic book industry. Things like that, you know, are really cool and interesting to find and look up. But I can only imagine this stuff getting a little bit more popular right now because of that CGC announcement with that signing that he's doing. That's going to be a lot more limited than what he usually does in terms of signings. You know, custom labels, all that fun stuff, and it's a little expensive. But Tom McFarlane books are going to start getting pretty popular right now, I think, more than usual.
Look at what the kid on the left is saying. Who did this drawing? Looks a lot like Eric Larson and Bob Kane. Oh, man, that's Todd McFarlane feeding his own ego there.
That's cute. I like that. All right, Shaker number 2, guys. Amazing Heroes number 179. Todd McFarlane cover from 1990 and 9.8 coming in at $400. I'm excited about this. Gabe, what do we have for Shaker number 3?
All right, number 3. Check it out. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Number 8. This is San Diego Comic-Con variant from 2017. Most people know Sabrina Spellman as the bubbly blonde teenage witch from the beloved 90s sitcom Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which was played by Melissa Joan Hart and was a witch who navigated typical high school drama alongside magical mishaps. It was a lighthearted coming-of-age story. However, in 2014, Archie Comics unveiled a dramatically different take on the character with Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It was a much darker tone than its predecessor, and it was full of horror. It was less high school drama and more life or death situations against demonic blood magic and the heart of true evil. Needless to say, it connected with a different Sabrina fandom altogether. However, this fandom really enjoyed the comic series. It was successful enough to spawn a Netflix series based on this darker storyline, which is excellent. If you haven't seen that, guys, check it out. This particular comic is a special San Diego Comic-Con variant. It is almost a direct cover swipe from Jughead number 9, where Sabrina guest starred. Audrey Mook brings the same energy from that cover and spotlights Sabrina in this exclusive. There are only 2 copies on the census, graded at a 9.6 and at a 9.2. This past week, a collector swiped up a copy of this raw near mint book for $100. That's double the last sale from 2018.
Okay, you guys.
I like this. This is a super cute cover. Like, I'm not usually that guy that's like, oh, how cute and lovely the cover is, but this is it. You know,
here's the Jughead one just for reference, so it's pretty spot on.
Oh yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Hey, they basically like clipped art it.
I know, right? Like, look, I mean, it's really difficult to tell the difference. But what do you think, Marty?
I love that they are still creating. I mean, this is a bit of a cult following, if you will. Like, you know, most of these '90s genre. Of what we see, and so I'm glad that something like this can not only be nostalgic for people that grew up to this, but also what we see nowadays. The other kids seeing like the anime of this. I want to say not anime, animation of this. You know, we see, and this was not something that I really followed growing up myself, because this was, you know, by the 90s, you know, I was kind of more in my 20s and everything, and not into the teeny bopper era as much. So, but nevertheless, I'm glad to see something like this really making its emergence and be more popular to other people. So there you go.
Yeah, and the show's so good. I watched it with my daughter, so we were fans.
That's good. That's good. That's something. I mean, would you watch that? Like, say you weren't watching it with your daughter, or would you just like?
Yeah, I would still watch it by myself. Yeah. The first episode, I was like, "Oh wow, this is going to be a lot darker than I was expecting," and it was good.
It's very.
You know what? I'm really surprised is I ended up really liking the Vampire Diaries.
And
the spin-off to that. I forgot what it was called.
Vampire Diaries. Oh, about the guy that has the accent. Oh, what's it called?
Yeah. So, and I actually really enjoyed that. And you kind of get into a very kind of teeny bopperish genre, but nevertheless, as they get older, it becomes more tolerable, if you will. Kind of like Smallville, right? You see Smallville, the first three, 4 seasons was very kind of high school like, but once you get past season 2 or 3, you're like, hey, this is okay,
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, this Sabrina is very much like the show is very much like the Wednesday show, like
Yeah,
spooky
it's
horror,
similar.
high school stuff. Just this era, Archie was doing some really interesting, out of their norm comic books with this. Afterlife with Archie is fantastic. I love that book. There's some great covers, some great stories. There's covers where it's like Betty and Veronica in like their lingerie, just watching movies on the couch, like really kind of adultish, style and horror. So I'm glad Archie was really stretching some muscles back there that they didn't have before.
Stretching some muscles. I'm glad you brought up Afterlife with Archie, because this week I had 8 copies sell on my eBay store of Afterlife with Archie #1. And I started doing some digging, and I discovered that Disney Plus optioned Afterlife with Archie.
Yes, I read that too.
It's going to be a Afterlife with Archie show, and as a result of that, every copy that I had in my store sold immediately within 1 minute of each other. It was crazy.
What happens? People get wind of that. It's like boom, done.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that shows up on Lando's top 10 on Monday. Just because if I sold 8 copies, then other people were selling copies too. They had to. So
we need an adaptation, if it's on Disney Plus, of Archie meets the Punisher.
There you go.
Yeah, wow.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Shaker #3, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina #8, the SDCC variant from 2017. Raw near mint coming in at an impressive $100. Okay, now it's going to get a little bit off the rails here, guys. This is how the Shaker Show works. This is really unique stuff. Marty, what do we have for Shaker #4?
Wow. Dead Rising Road to Fortune #4. Concept team art 1:10 ratio. Published by IDW 2012. Dead Rising is a survival horror video game series developed by Capcom that mixes action, open world exploration, and dark humor. The first game, Dead Rising, was released in 2006 from Xbox 360. It follows Frank West, a photojournalist who becomes trapped in fictional Willamette Parkview Mall during a zombie outbreak. Willamette. Did I say that right? Willamette. Players must survive for 72 in-game hours, about 6 real hours, while rescuing survivors, battling psychopath bosses, crafting weapons, and uncovering the cause of the outbreak. This comic serves as a prequel to Dead Rising 2. It shows how the pharmaceutical companies Phenotrans, the marker of Zombrex, the drug used to keep zombie infections at bay, manipulates events and profits from outbreaks. This IDW series had a smaller print run, but like several other video game adaptations, it has been harder to find on the aftermarket. This cover is even harder to find as it is a 1:10 ratio cover. Recently, a raw copy sold for $75. Okay, interesting. I personally like it. I really do. I like this type of different universe of zombies that mix into the population and Walking Dead. 21 years later, 21 days later, 21 months later. That type of environment. I like that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Is this a photo or is this is it a photo variant?
No, I don't think so. It's concept team art. So I'm assuming it's going to be someone
It's
drawn.
from the video game.
I think it's an in-game image kind of thing.
Oh,
Like it's not drawn, but it's a computer
Oh, okay.
created. Yeah, I played this game like 2006. God, wow. I mean, that's throwing me through a time stream loop right now. 2006, because I remember playing this game like on my days off of work, just because there was an achievement in the game where you had to kill like the entire population of the town, which is like 45,000, no, maybe more. Oh no, you had to kill everybody in town as a zombie, and it took like 3 days to do it, and I did it. But this is cool. Another fun video game, connected comic book. If you're a fan of the game, this is a prequel. This is cool. I wonder if something's going on. I wonder why people are looking up Dead Rising all of a sudden for some reason.
Yeah.
Especially 75.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and play this game now.
You're
I got the
motivated.
itch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in a car and just run over all the zombies I can in the parking garage again.
It's too
That
cool.
sounds fun. I'm down. All right, Chris, anything to add?
It's a 1 in 10 variant for a series that probably didn't sell very well.
The concept of this is a little too close to home, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Shaker number 4.
Halloween is near.
Road to Fortune number 4, the concept Team Art variant 1 in 10, IDW 2012, raw near mint, $75. I am excited because I actually found a bundle of these the other day. So what do we have for Shaker number 5?
Well, Laura, I hope you send me one. We have Marvel Adventures Spider-Man number 59. This is by Marvel in 2010, featuring some of the awesome early work of Scotty Young. Scotty Young and his variants have been a staple of the Weekly Shaker Report for quite a few years now. Fans have been attempting to acquire his older covers, such as Digital Webbing 2, his rare covers like Brick City Bunch 2, and his Iron Man by Design variant run from 2010. Marvel Adventures Spider-Man number 59 was also from 2010, nearly a year after he started drawing covers for Marvel, and it has been featured on the Shakers Report 6 months ago when a near mint raw sold for $135. This week, we saw our first ever recorded sale of a 9.8 CGC graded and slabbed beauty, and boy, was it a doozy. One collector shelled out $299. This low print run has only been graded by CGC 11 times, with 5 of those 11 being 9.8s, 4 signature series 9.8s, and to this point, it'll be tough to find these early Scotty Young covers in the back bins, as collectors have been on the rampage for over a year now. But it might be worth paying a premium for some of these, as they may not resurface for a long time, unless you're buying truckloads worth of comics like Laura is. You're on mute. You got to push the button.
Sorry, hold on. Yeah, no, we have like a little bundle of them. They were kind of beat up, but one of the 9.8 signature series, that's one of mine. I have it at the shop right now. But we talked about this a while back on one of the other shows. If you ever come across this Scotty Young style, it's almost like that hashy look that he did with Middle West, with Guardians of the Galaxy, pick it up. These books are always worth money. This alternate, I guess, style of Scotty's. So very cool.
Yeah,
one of my favorite styles.
Pre-baby Scotty.
Yeah. Gabe, you're muted.
Get his Wizard of Oz stuff that he was doing.
Yeah.
That stuff is super cool.
I like that.
Oz stuff is really good.
Not just the art, but just Eric Scheinheimer's writing. Like all those series were fantastic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's another one, Sense and Sensibility, that goes for pretty good money, and it's again that same style that Scotty did before he got into the baby phase.
Yeah,
But yeah,
his Human Torch stuff nobody cares about. It seems like that hasn't caught on yet for some reason.
Wait, which?
The Human Torch?
Oh, Human Torch.
Yeah. That was like one of his like earlier work. Right after he did like Iceman, he did like Human Torch, and it's
I agree. He needs to go back to this. This is the style that I think he shines at. Again, I think Middle West and like that. This whole look for him was just so strong. Then it just completely changed, and Yeah, I wish we could go back to this style too.
I really like the way that Colossus is drawn. I like that. It's just, this is how Colossus should be drawn, in my opinion. This big, hulking. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. All right, guys. If you were just hopping in, we are halfway there. So if you haven't already, please give the show a thumbs up, like, subscribe. We have shows all week. And this was Shaker number 5. So Marvel Adventures Spider-Man number 59, from Marvel 2010, with a 9.8 coming in at $299. Whew. All right, what do we have for Shaker 6?
I think that's me, right?
Gabe.
Okay, perfect. I forgot. I'm glad I got this one. Hell yeah. Shaker number 6, Marvel Mania Monthly Magazine number 5. This is a Jack Kirby cover, put out by Marvel Mania International from 1970. In the vibrant heyday of the 1970s comic book fervor, Marvel Mania Monthly Magazine number 5 stands as a treasured artifact for Marvel Mania International, Marvel Comics' official fan club that was founded in 1969. This rare 6-issue series, curated by enthusiast Gary Osborne, bridged creators and fans with exclusive artwork, interviews, and glimpses into the House of Ideas. These were mailed out to members via catalogs. It began with Jack Kirby's dynamic sketches on the debut cover, embodying the era's passionate spirit and uniting global admirers as the Silver Age drew to a close. Issue number 5 recently auctioned for a record high $1,200 for a 9.4. CGC graded 9.4, which features Kirby's front cover, Mike Royer on the back, and previously unpublished artwork from the talented Marie Severin inside. This magazine, honoring iconic creators, captured the spirit of Marvel Mania with genuine passion, serving as a gateway to the pinnacle of comic artistry. Beyond a mere collectible, this issue celebrates fandom's vital role in preserving the legacy of these trailblazers, whose groundbreaking work continues to influence all of pop culture today.
I've never heard of this in a million years. This is so cool. Did you guys have any idea this existed?
No, and I saw it on the list. I was like, Marvel Mania. Is this from the Marvel restaurant from like the 90s? Is what I originally thought at first, but this is cool. I like it because, one, Jack Kirby hardly ever drew Spider-Man. Like, he probably like a handful of times you'll see him draw Spider-Man on the cover or something like that. And it's great too when he draws Spider-Man because he didn't put the Spider-Man symbol on his shirt on the front there. Right. Yeah, it's always cool to see that kind of stuff. I love it. Just those weird kind of niches that Kirby does with this kind of stuff. I love the big hand. I love the eyes, the machinery in the foreground. Like, this is really cool Jack Kirby artwork right here.
You know, I'm staring at the Spider-Man, trying to figure out what it is that's wrong with it. And you nailed it, Gabe. It doesn't have the spider logo on the chest. It was bothering me to figure out what was missing. But that's it right there. I
think the image is supposed to be sideways, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it supposed to be maybe sideways.
I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody turn their head like... this is awesome. International 6 issues of this fan-made magazine that had authorization and permission from Marvel. This is pretty cool. I'm surprised that one of these has survived, especially in the quality of a 9.4. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, you're talking about 1970. This is before internet. This is for the World Wide Web. I mean, so gathering information, gathering the pictures for this, especially by someone with Jack Kirby. I mean, that was work. That was work on this. So you're looking at something from that era to survive a 9.4. I mean, this is, I can see why this is going for this 1,200.
This is why the Shakers are so damn cool, right? Because you see stuff like this that you never in a million years knew existed. And it's just, it's so neat. This hobby is fascinating what people dig up and what survives, like Marty just said, what survives the ages. All right, so that was Shaker number 6, Marvel Mania Monthly Magazine number 5, Jack Kirby cover from 1970, a 9.4, going for $1,200. All right, what do we have next, Marty?
Oh, I think I have this one.
Really?
Huh.
All right, you're on the board.
It looks so. No, don't get me to line. Okay, anyways.
Proof of life.
Yeah, exactly. I have to get my own proof of life here. Marvel Super Actions Magazine number 1, Marvel 1976. In the early 70s, Marvel Comics created an imprint, Curtis, which would be a black and white magazine format designed to tell more adult-themed stories. The magazine format was not included in the CCA, the Comics Code Authority, thus allowing these magazines to depict nudity, profanity, and violence. The Punisher debuted in 1974 in the pages of Amazing Spider-Man, and the character was perfect for the new stories Marvel was running under the Curtis imprint. So in 1976, Marvel published Marvel Super Action number 1, starring the Punisher. This story featured the Punisher in a solo outing that was told by the same creative team that told his first solo story in the pages of Marvel Preview number 2, Conway and the Zuniga.
I don't know, guys. Do you think I think I have
Irvlinger, Bert Herngave, Irv Hermlinger, Bing Livehanger, Livelink, Bert Herkern, Bingo Lingfucker.
You earned it, Marty. I'm sorry, you earned it.
I think I definitely deserve that. As the Punisher's popularity has continued to grow over the years, collectors have continued to pick up his earlier appearances. This magazine is one of the earliest and the least talked about Punisher books, but it seems to be gaining some tractions in the aftermarket. This past week, a CGC 9.8 graded copy sold for $1,680, making it an all-time high. Wow. Yeah, I've seen these covers, and I know I own some of them. This cover looks familiar, but anyways, we're talking about Bob Larkin. He did a lot of the older Punisher magazine covers and everything, and so I love this. So great stuff here.
Yeah, and a 9.8 in these magazines, that's incredible. I mean, there is a little bit of 1970s book in a 9.8. I think that is as the trend continues to happen. However, this is one of the first Punisher solos, and a 9.8 for any of these old Marvel magazines is crazy, because these things just absorbed damage so much, just sitting there.
I've never seen one in person. I'd love to. The chat saying that it looks great in person. That I think Derek kind of nailed it though. This magazine's a grail, goes up and down, but it always sells. But it's true, you can kind of see this when it becomes popular, and it's kind of like that.
The cover just looks like an action movie to me. I love it.
Awesome.
It's an intense cover. Looks like he's like shooting up drug dealers or whatever. There's explosions in the background. Like the cover itself is a story all its own. I love it.
Yeah, I wish I could see one in real life. I've never seen one. All right, so guys, that was Shaker number 7, Marvel Super Action number 1, the Bob Larkin cover from 1976, a 9.8 coming in with a respectable $1,680. What do we have next?
Oh man, I love Darwin Cook. Okay, so we got Starfire number 3. This is the Darwin Cook 1 in 25 variant. You can hear Laura just
pretty
cooing in the background there.
Cooing.
This is by DC Comics in 2015. The late Darwin Cook has long been revered for his timeless, clean line styles across projects like Catwoman, DC, The New Frontier, and Parker. But today's market, his covers are catching fire like never before. With the last week alone, 2 Cook books shattered expectations, and this Starfire number 3, 1 in 25 retailer incentive is the latest to remind collectors why his work is so celebrated and sought after. This issue features a limited variant cover by Cook, written by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmito, with interior art from Emmanuel Lupacino and Ray McCarthy.
Nailed it.
This story follows Starfire as she rebuilds her community post-storm, only to face a mysterious underworld creature that grows stronger with every punch. While the interiors shine, it is Cook's bold, dynamic cover that drives the aftermarket heat. The latest recorded sale hit an all-time high of $800 for CGC 9.8, eclipsing the previous $500 set back in 2022. With only 23 copies in 9.8 on the census and 2 of them signature series, this book's scarcity adds weight to its climb. Even Raw's and 9.6's command authority. The fair market value sits at $230 for a near mint Raw and $280 for a CGC 9.6, showing strengths across both raw and graded formats. This book is established. Cook's legacy, cut short in 2016, continues to resonate with collectors who prize his distinct style. As more fans recognize his influence and scarcity, especially on harder to find incentive variants, books like Starfire number 3 will remain high on the demand scale. With values already spiking, this may be one of those moments where Cook's market ascends to a new tier altogether. I love this cover. I don't even like Starfire as a character, but I love the cover.
Yeah, if you guys, I don't know if you guys read this series, but this is actually that issue that you start to see the story pick up, and so you add that with this beautiful art. Like, look at how her hair literally looks like a flame. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm in love.
Yeah, this 2015 era, Darwin Cook just did a series of covers for DC. Like almost every title got a cover from, and they're all amazing. Even like the one he did for Grayson, which is just like this random title. There's some great ones he did for like Jonah Hex. I mean, Darwin Cook is rest in peace, man. But he left a major gap in the industry. He was doing so much great work. He's so fantastic. We talked about not long ago. We were talking about Batman Beyond and stuff like that he was doing. I'm not a cover collector. Like people collect like Scotty Young covers or Jenny Frison. I might have to fall down the Darwin Cook hole and get some of his stuff. Like I need his Parker books, absolutely for sure as well.
Yeah, and Connor did a great job on this series. If you guys haven't read it, again, this is a really good storyline. Issue 3 is when it starts to speed up. It started a little slow on issue 1 and 2, but this cover is just absolutely stunning. Such a beautiful balance of color, the composition, everything just works.
Anytime Amanda Connor and her husband, Jimmy Palmiotti, do work together, it's always fantastic. Harley Quinn, Starfire, of course, Supergirl, like all that stuff they ever do together. Power Girl, I mean. Like they do great work together, 100%.
So Laura, the heat I have with Starfire is the way that the character is depicted on Teen Titans Go, which my kids watched in the city, and I just made it really hard to enjoy the character in the comics for me. That's really the only issue that I have, because I can't read the character and not hear the voice.
The voice. Yeah, I was gonna say that's fair enough. That's fair enough. That's not for everybody if you're listening to it in the background all the time. Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of Starfire. I love the character. I think it's beautifully done. And if I could come across this book, this is my favorite so far. This is chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was Shaker number 8. Starfire number 3, Darwin Cook variant, 1 in 25 for 2015, a 9.8 coming in at $800. What do we have for shaker number 9?
Shaker number 9, we got UFO Robot Grendizer, whatever that is. This is from Kodansha. Oh, so it's a manga. So Kodansha from 1980. In 1980, Kodansha Publishing released a scarce English language promo for Go Nagi's UFO Robot Grendizer. This concise version aligned with Kodansha's global promotional efforts, highlighting a growing international appeal of manga in this period. Go Nagi, a legendary manga artist with over 1,000 creations spanning 6 decades, revolutionized the field by merging comedy, terror, and tales of giant robots, starting with his 1960s humorous comic to landmark series such as Devilman and Mech Sagas. Nagi's mix of mechanical grandeur and personal feelings motivated other manga artists to help shape Western entertainment via remakes. Kodansha's tactics in the 1980s boosted this reach. With Japan's economic surge fading, the company aimed to capture overseas audiences by using English previews, securing partnerships, and capitalizing on the anime boom initiated by Astro Boy to expand the manga industry globally. This advertising piece, recently auctioned raw for an unprecedented $2,500, represents Nagi's artistic legacy and Kodansha's foresight, setting the stage for the current $20 billion manga industry. This is rad. Anything with giant Japanese robots, I'm in.
I had this toy growing up as a kid. So this is one of those things that and the head would pop out, right? And it'd be like a spaceship flying around, and then put it back in, and that's what ran the character. I remember these growing up in the 80s, because these things were just so many different characters that came out around this time, and so you see a lot of emergence of this type of early anime, and then nothing close to what you see nowadays. Nowadays anime to me is just so busy, it's almost like you have to have ADHD to be able to understand the quickness of that, but I tell you, man, this is fun stuff here.
Yeah, this is awesome. I actually have the first US Astro Boy appearance. It's worth a bit, but this is pretty cool. The dog snoring, Marty.
I know, that's all I can listen to. I'm just listening to his snore. Poor little. You guys see the background right there? Is it 2 of them snoring? No, one's
3 of them back here. So we got Oliver right there. We got Bruce is right there, and then we got Princess Leia. She's right.
I want to curl up to the ones that are snoring with my back to them, so the vibration. And
can you imagine during the winter time and then curling up right next to them by a campfire or something?
Fantastic. I don't even want to talk about this dumb book anymore.
We just want your dogs. We want your dogs.
$2,500 raw sale from 1980. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Shout out earlier in the chat here. Where are you? Oh gosh, hold on. I'll find it. Somebody got in the chat and was like, "Oh, I bought." Oh, here we go. Comic You Tank bought that Starfire we were just talking about. So congrats!
Awesome. Great pickup. Great pickup, Comic You Tank.
No more trampoline. That never happened, you guys. That never happened. So bad. Okay, UFO Robot Grendizer. Is it Dizer? Hard I. Number 1. No, we'll go with that. Go nuts.
Yeah, sure. Grendizer.
Yeah, well, let's say that. Top sale, $2,500. Last but not least, it's been a while since we've had a Frism book hit the list.
Oh, yep. Oh, wow. I am honored to read the last one of the night. Number 10 Shaker brings you Vampirella number 1, Jenny Frison, Virgin Limited to 50, published by Dynamite Entertainment 2014. What's not to love about Jenny Frison? She seems super cool in real life, has an awesome art style that collectors adore, and posts pictures of her cute dogs on Instagram. Oh, and she's been a regular on the weekly Shaker Report for a long time. Prison's run on Vampirella is highlighted by these super limited print run comics that were originally released on the Dynamite Comics website for only $75 to $100. We discussed issue number 3, number 4, and number 7, but the last time we talked about issue number 1 was over 2 years ago, when a graded 9.8 sold for $481. This week saw just the second graded 9.8 sale, were even recorded, which broke the record high by selling for $586. As Prison's popularity continues to soar, expect these limited Virgin variants to also skyrocket in price. That is, if they ever hit the open market. God, if you have one of these, I could see there is such a cult following collectors of Vampirella. I mean,
Yeah.
I myself am a huge Vampirella fan. I have Vampirella number 1. Very proud to own that. Something that I've always wanted to have. And TiVo wanted that too. That was one of his bucket list books he've always wanted. But nevertheless, and then Jenny Frison doing this is so beautiful. It's so elegant yet vibrant, and it really depicts Vampirella and all her sexiness, yet her I guess you can say her evilness. So very sexy cover.
Gabe, what do you think? You're muted, Gabe.
Oh, wow.
Mute.
You gotta push the button.
Yeah.
Push the button.
Great cover. I mean, you can't go wrong with bloody, half-naked chicks with bats. I mean, was there not to like? Come on.
And only 50 of these? I mean, the rarity behind this is insane. Like, I'm surprised it didn't go for more.
Yeah, I just ran across. I was looking to see if I could grab it, but it's a little bit deeper in the box than I thought. But I ran across a big stack of Vampirella at my comic store this last week, and there were like the J. Scott Campbell covers and stuff like that. My plan is to get them listed because this is the time of year that Vampirella seems to sell very, very well. But I mean, these are incredibly collectible, very limited. Jenny Frison has a huge following, very talented artist, and this is just another example of her amazing work, right?
Yep, amen to that. I mean, I think, again, whether you're a Vampirella fan, Frison fan, either way, this hits on both fronts, and you add the scarcity of it. Seems like a good buy to me. All right, guys, this was the last shaker, but don't go anywhere because next up, we're going to have Gabe tell us what's shaking.
Let me get it. Let's roll.
Seamless transition.
Always
Seamless.
Seamless transition.
Is this the right tab? Is this what I'm going to show people? Yeah, I think this is it.
There you go. We got it. Okay.
Yeah. Here's the best part.
There we go.
Here's the best part of Thursday night, everybody. Let's go through
Teenage romances.
Love it. Love it. Teenage romances. Not that I love teenage romances, but I just love the cover. It's a Matt Baker cover. That's pretty dope. That's excellent looking stuff here. Man, gosh darn it. Every time I see an Invincible 9.8, it grinds my gears because I sold mine right when the show was coming out. Look at that book just keep exploding. I love to see
it. Does.
Yep.
It does, man.
Love to see it. Love to see it. It hurts, but I love to see it. All right, next roll down. Hey, we were talking about first appearances of Harley Quinn. So here is let's take a look at this. $3,000 for a newsstand. Yeah, that's right. Gosh.
I have that behind me, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a newsstand?
No. Hold on. Okay. No, it's
pretty rad.
7.5 though.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. House of Secrets on here. It's always great to see Bernie Wrightson.
Look at that. Yep.
God, look at this Cerberus. Cerberus number 1 from 1977, 8.0, going for $3,300.
You know, the Cerberus always amazes me how high the Cerberus books go sometimes when it's a character that just does not get a lot of attention.
Marty, do you remember this was on the list a while back with TiVo and I said Cerberus, and he made fun of me for like a week. Like,
yeah, Cerberus.
Well, because I was like Cerebral. Yeah, I said Cerebral. Yeah. He gave me so much shit for that.
Yeah, he did.
Has anybody here read Cerberus?
Mm-mm.
I haven't. No.
It's 300 issues long. It holds kind of like the record for being like the longest running like independent comic book that's written and drawn by like the same artist doing the whole thing. Sure, I get it. Spawn's going past 300, but Todd McFarlane hasn't touched that book in forever. It's this. Hopefully, Savage Dragon's going to pass it. It's kind of the goal for Eric Larson there. But it's a crazy book. It's a crazy book. I've never read it either, but I've always heard just like it gets weird towards the end when you get to those higher number of issues. But either way, look, Hulk number 1, the third best comic book that Patel asked us to rank.
Yeah.
There's Fantastic Four. Nice.
Yep. There's some FF48 action here.
Look at that old Marvel mystery comic from 1942. That's awesome. Human Torch cover, right?
Yeah.
It's a Human Torch cover. It's also, World War II propaganda cover type stuff too. With that guy, this guy is just horribly tied to the end of that.
That's so bad. And, yeah, I mean, and it's such that bondage look to it too, right? But this time with the guy, right?
Yeah, not the kind of bondage that anybody really wants to buy. Like,
No.
that was a Wonder Woman bondage cover. This would be all over everybody's lists. But this is great.
Yeah,
I love these old World War II like propaganda.
Yeah, look how they depict the characters too. Very very goblin looking, almost
very
evil
menacing.
Looking.
I mean, not to use that old adage of it was the times, but literally, like, it says remember Pearl Harbor. Like, this is directly after Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
So very cool piece of history with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. Ghost Rider number 1, Iron Man, first Iron Man here. Even like a bad copy at a 0.5, $2,200. Rocking it.
Wow.
There's that McFarlane Batman.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, there.
Yep.
Again.
Wow, 9.8 sold for $1,800. That's crazy.
That's a good book to get signed for that signing.
Yeah.
See this Forever People number 1. This stuff is starting to creep up.
What's the key there?
This is the first quote unquote first full appearance of Darkseid.
Oh,
yeah.
Even though he's shown up like in 3 other comic books before this, it's another like 180, 181. Like,
yeah,
we got to figure out the real definition of a cameo versus full first appearance.
Right.
But
yeah.
These Fourth World Jack Kirby Fourth World books, I mean, a while back I was buying them up, and I'm glad I did because this stuff is so cool.
Oh yeah,
they used to be
I have
$4,500 for 9.8.
Yeah, I still have quite a few copies of those, because they weren't that. I mean, they were still a key book, but they weren't really weren't priced like this, if you will.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I love the Shakers. Is because a lot of these things that we you see on here are something. A lot of these that we're looking at the price just keep soaring and soaring and soaring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the stuff going on with Peacemaker and the DCU, right after this show tonight, I'm gonna see if I can pull up the new episode of Peacemaker so I can watch that immediately. Yeah. But I've got a feeling they're gonna start dipping into the dark side stuff. And look at that cover though. If you go back up, this is just like a goofy cover. You wouldn't know by looking at this that this was a huge major key, right? This is the kind of thing that you could get at garage sales and flea markets or antique stores that maybe they don't know what they have. It's called Forever People. It's got a weird, goofy guy wearing a hair jacket.
Bear, man, bear. You got Bear. You got Beautiful Dreamer on here.
Yeah,
This is, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Chris. Like, this is kind of stuff that people will overlook.
Yeah.
Sure, it has Superman on it, but like, he is like one of the smallest characters on this cover. Like, it's not a Superman comic, but it's very intense with the Superman as a Superman comic book. Weird cover just because of how it was kind of pieced together. It's very piecemeal. You have the Forever People on their motorbike here. That's all piecemeal. It's a very sad example of butchering Jack Kirby's artwork, where they would replace every face of Superman that Jack Kirby drew, and somebody else would draw it and paste over it. So, yeah, interesting book, fun stuff. But yeah, maybe it's Peacemaker, maybe it's that Mr. Miracle animated show that's supposed to be coming out. But yeah, this Fourth World stuff is not only is it cool, but it's read the tea leaves time on those books for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Definitely be paying attention to what's happening in Peacemaker, any interviews or posts that James Gunn does. Keep an eye out those, because books respond. Books will respond. Look at that Ant-Man, 9.8 from 1972.
Oh, it's astonishing here, Marvel feature.
Yeah.
I love that giant nail. He's with the stick in that guy's foot.
Oof. That's a tetanus shot waiting to happen right there.
Oh, nice.
Don't want to get Lockjaw. That's a cool book. That's cool.
Awesome. Good year too. Good year.
This pre-sale for what is this? King Spawn number 50? Signed and sketched. 1 in 1,000 is on the list already so far. These are all pre-sales.
That's crazy.
Great. Yeah.
Wow.
Spawn people don't play. They're going to go for it.
Yeah. $1,500.
15.
Spawn collectors, have at it, everybody. That's all you guys. Go for it.
I
Not
know
that
the
much
scoring
of a
is the
fan.
scoring makes you want to nod off. I feel you, Awesome Sauce Radio.
I know,
Yeah, you're feeling it, huh?
Oh man. Okay.
I love this
ASMR.
Comics here.
Dog snoring ASMR puts you right to sleep.
It's only snoring or somebody's phone getting text messages, and it kind of has like a disturbance. Fun stuff. Mad Magazine #1, or Mad. I mean, it was a comic book. That's cool.
Yeah.
A raw fine copy for $1,100. Wow.
So that Brave and the Bold right there, I believe this is the one that recently popped up on Reddit. This guy found Grandpa's box of comics in the attic.
Wow.
And there was this in there, and it was in absolutely perfect condition. So good that people thought that it may have been the Loot Crate variant, which is not worth anything. But it was just absolutely beautiful cover. And I think that might be the sale that happened there.
If that's the sale and it's that beautiful, what a low price, $1,300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
this
it.
Is such an undervalued
All day.
book, dude. This is an undervalued book. It's sad how undervalued this book is.
Very much so.
I think. Man, it's the first appearance of Starro. Like, come on. I love
That
this
Molten, that Amazing Spider-Man #28, Molten Man. That is a hard cover to get in a high grade.
Oh, it's like
Because of
the most black cover there is.
Yeah.
Other than it being like all black covers, like this barely has any
Oh my
line
God.
art on it.
Cool.
I think mine is like a 4.5 or something like that.
That's
Look
high.
at this- Look at this depiction of negative space art. That's so amazing.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's almost like that etching paper like you used to do in school, right? Where it was black and you just kind of etch into it. So it's almost like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out the Shock Suspense Stories 12. I love this. The heroine on the desk. This is a great cover. All this stuff. I mean, you can see why there was some tension and some controversy for this stuff back in the early 50s. But man, what a crazy cover to have.
Yeah.
He's going through it so bad that he's scratching himself up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
you're right.
showing the agony of what he's going through, and it's a good depiction of it.
He'll be fine in a minute after he shoots that all up. He'll be fine.
Oh my gosh, Gabe. Chris and I are both shaking our head.
All right. So next roll down, some fun stuff. I got this. I got a Daredevil 7. Great book there. Jack Kirby, FF number 3, which is cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves a Hulk 340.
Yep. Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball again. That's been on here for a while.
Yeah.
Keeps on popping. Look at that Ultimate Fallout number 4, $900 that keeps on dropping.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to skyrocket back up. Just you wait.
How much do you think? What do you mean by skyrocket? What do you mean? How much you think?
So the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie got delayed until 27, right? And then there's a rumor that Miles Morales will appear in the new Spider-Man Tom Holland project as a cameo. I think that if that happens, this will jump. If right before the new Spider-Verse movie comes out, this will jump back up. I don't think it'll hit. I don't think it'll. Well, I don't know. What is that? That it says that's a 9.9 for 30,000. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should expect the 9.8 to be going for 4,000 to 5,000 before the movie comes out.
Wow. That's a big number.
Yeah, I know, but it's been there before, and it's Miles Morales. Miles Morales is a fantastic character. People are going to lose their minds, as Albuquerque says in the chat.
Dude, it's something that's killing the children. Number 198, $800 now. Wow. Wow. Very interesting on that front.
I like that Foom cover too.
Oh, that's great. This is one of those like Wolverine advertisement kind of books too, right? It has like some like the first like concept drawings of Wolverine in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great Steranko cover.
Whiskers Wolvie.
Yeah.
Crack Comics.
180.
Good stuff. Wonder what it's about.
Probably not crack, unfortunately.
Not that kind anyway, right?
Not that type of crack. Yeah.
What is going on that cover? I can't
That
even
Greg
tell.
Land cover.
What
Does
is
he have fairy wings? Let me look at this a little bit
I
closer.
think that's a shirt.
I can't
It's
tell.
it's like a half shirt.
Like a bib.
It's like a tunic or something weird. I don't know.
Uh,
But is his hands up here? Like, I don't
Wow, that's so strange. What do you make of it?
it's like
The
a
Clock,
it's like a
Jane
puffy-
Arden, Alias and the Spider, Ned Brandt, starring the Black Condor, the Man Who Can Fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I
okay.
can think of is I don't want to be a pirate.
Just Seinfeld. I don't want to be a pirate.
I mean, he's got some booty shorts on too, man. There's some Daisy Dukes happening there.
Oh my god.
Some legs action happening. 1940s for you, everybody. Did you get this for a dime?
Amazing.
Man, this Ghost Rider book needs to hurry up and blow up, man. We need to get an announcement for that movie already or whatever. There's some more Forever people on here. 9.8. There you go, Chris. Another 1970s book.
Oh, wow.
9.8.
Yep, that's the
In that
trend.
$700 range going on.
You guys could find 1970s and early 80s books in high quality, send it in to get graded, because if you have a 9.8, you can get quite the premium back.
Click on that Star Wars Force Awakened ones, man. That is gorgeous. Talk about use of negative space. This is what, the 1 in 300?
A 1 in 300 Joe Quesada cover. Interesting.
Oh man, look at that. Love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Platinum Spider-Man, Spook Comics, Lucifer.
First Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Yeah, I like the other cover better. The
Oh,
variant.
the one they're on like those bikes or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
the variant's cool. Spook comic. Meet Mr. Lucifer. Oh, these Plastic Man covers are great.
Yeah.
I love this. I love anything Plastic Man with these covers. They're so fun.
1966.
Yeah. Oh, this is when he came over to DC. Like he's
What's that
he's a
key?
1940s character.
Yeah.
That first DC appearance of Plastic Man. Yep.
Earth 12.
Earth 12.
Yeah. Gotta get those. What was it called? Like Police Comics. I think it was like his first appearance. Yeah.
It was.
Wait, which Spidey do you want us to click on, Henchman?
I think he means the detergent one all the way to the right.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look at the free with purchase of any size detergent.
Hey, you know what? $600 for free with detergents, Amazing Spider-Man. That's no joke right there.
Oh, the Platinum Spidey is what we wanted you to click
Oh,
on.
okay.
Well, look at this one.
Wait, all I know is
No. Let's just look at this one.
this is interesting though. $600 for like a raw, like what was it? A raw fine? Like that's
Yeah.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's cool.
Wow. I don't think detergent's going to help him clean off his suit when he falls into that pit of fire. But whatever. Which one do you want to look at? What was it?
The
the
platinum
platinum
one
lady?
up there.
Oh yeah. Laura, if you find one in New York, you got to get it.
Deal.
Word.
Nice.
I plan on digging a lot in New York, so we'll see what I can come across. I want that Starfire now.
All those 2015 Darwin Cook covers, a lot of them are like sideways. They're beautiful. They're so cool. Voltron's on here, another Japanese
Have it.
giant robot.
Have it.
Canadian price variant. Oh, and then look, here we go with the first Harley Quinn again, but the direct edition this time.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
McFarlane newsstand, $585. God,
Got
man,
it. Got
watch
it.
me
Got it.
98, dude. Come on, $500 for that? That hurts. I want one so bad, but not $500. Let's take a look at his Gene Colan Daredevil cover where he's just punching Doctor Doom in the chest. Like that's gonna do anything.
The double fisted punch too.
Yeah. I think he punched him. Now he's holding his wrist because it hurts.
Oh.
That was quick.
Some more forever people in 9.8. Peacemaker
Yeah.
and Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night. Always expensive, this book, no matter what.
Always.
I never understood why. I could never understand why. I don't know if it was just low printed or what, but such an expensive book, always. All right, that's the Shakers list, everybody.
Oh man,
Amazing.
you guys, it's so
Love it.
cool. Gabe, you always do such a good job of that. I love it. That's my favorite part of the show. But yeah, if you guys ever want to check that out, go and look. It changes daily. It's very interesting stuff over there. Okay, that was it for us tonight. Before we go, let's do some round table. Chris, where can we find you? Where should they follow you? What do you have going on?
Yeah, so you guys can, easiest way to find me is on Instagram. It's just at Dr. Yo-Yo. There's a link in my bio to my link tree. I like to post cool things that I find. I found this 1950s craps table where you hit a lever and the dice shake inside of a cup. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I love digging for antiques. I love buying comics. I love selling comics. Honestly, being a dirty flipper on eBay is one of my most fun hobbies. But you can get a link to my eBay store there. For the month of October, I'm doing buy two, get two on over 2,000 comics. So check that out. And maybe next week I'll be doing some Whatnot streams. So keep an eye on that. I'll announce it on my Instagram.
Perfect. Gabe, anything coming up?
I'm going to be listening to some more eBay stuff as well. Like Chris, me and Chris are just in tandem today. We're doing the same thing. We've got the same opinions on stuff. So Ninja Comic
Weird.
Book.
I don't like it.
Oh, good. We'll argue over something sooner or later. You'll be wrong about something. But Ninja Comics on Instagram. Gabe loves 90s comics on Instagram. eBay is Ninja Comic Books. So hit me up there. And just, again, another fantastic Thursday. This makes my week. The pre-Friday vibes start now. So
Pre-Friday. Pre-party.
All right.
Friday Eve.
Before I hand it off to Marty, friendly reminder, this is launching tomorrow with Bird City Comics. Ashley Winter covers are launching tomorrow. I know that they're really cool. And next week, I'm going to be in New York Comic Con. So JB is going to be coming in and hosting the show. So if you are missing JB in your life, he will be here next week with the rest of the guys. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Marty?
Absolutely. And what a great show as always. Love coming in on the Shakers with this wonderful panel. Thank you guys out there for joining us as always. I'm reading your comments as we go stream along, and it's funny. You guys keep me rolling, man. And thank you so much for joining us on your Thursday nights. You guys could be out doing other things, but you gift us with the pleasure of having you guys here. So thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you next Thursday. There's a lot of great books out there. We talked a lot about different books and what we see on the Shakers list that Gabe was scrolling through at the end of the show. And there's some great stuff out there, some classic stuff. That's about collecting old, we call it old school, but it doesn't have to be old school, right? Because collecting like that should be everyone's forte, or at least understand where comic book history came from. So with that, I sign you off with may the comic gods and the spirit of our friend TiVo continue to always bless your long boxes. Excelsior.
Have a good night, guys.
For the entire crew, this is TiVo saying keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.